Keyboards. We use them every day, barely thinking about their origins, but their story is full of inventors and noisy machines. It all began with a need for faster, clearer writing. Before the typewriter we know, inventors built all sorts of odd machines, some more like musical instruments than writing tools. Most were impractical until Christopher Latham Scholes and his team patented the first real typewriter in the 1860s. It typed only in capitals, and you couldn't see your work until the end of the line. Selling these machines was tough. People loved handwriting, and typewriters were loud and expensive. But the click-clack revolution had begun, changing how the world communicated. The stage was set for a new era. From endless scribbling to mechanical marvels, the typewriter was here to stay. And with it, the foundation for the modern keyboard was laid. The journey had only just begun. Early typewriters had a big flaw: type too fast, and the metal arms jammed. Scholes and his team needed a fix, but instead of speeding things up, they slowed them down. They rearranged the keys, separating common letter pairs to prevent jams. That's how the QWERTY layout was born, not for speed, but for reliability. Remington mass-produced these typewriters, training thousands on QWERTY. It became the standard simply because everyone used it. Other layouts, like Dvorak, promised more efficiency, but QWERTY's head start was unbeatable. It's a classic case of first-mover advantage. The world learned QWERTY, so everything used QWERTY. A quirky, accidental standard that stuck for over a century. Remarkable how a mechanical workaround shaped our digital lives. Sometimes the best solution isn't the fastest, just the one that works. And so, QWERTY reigned supreme. Fast forward to the computer-age giant machines, punch cards, and endless patience. Then came the teletypewriter, letting people type commands and get printed responses. Suddenly, keyboards became the bridge between humans and computers. By the 1950s and 60s, computers like IBM's 701 had dedicated keyboards. They looked like typewriters, but new keys appeared. Control, alternate, escape. The keyboard was evolving from a text tool to a command center. Function keys arrived, letting users control complex operations. Yet, QWERTY persisted. Computers adapted to people, not the other way around. The familiar layout made the transition easier for millions. The keyboard became essential to computing. It was no longer just for writing, it was for commanding. The digital age had its interface, and QWERTY was at its heart. The 70s and 80s brought the personal computer revolution. Machines like the Apple II and IBM PC made computers part of daily life. The keyboard was the main way to interact with these new devices. The IBM Model M keyboard became legendary for its tactile feel and durability. As computers shrank, laptops emerged, challenging engineers to fit keyboards into smaller spaces. Chiclet keys and compact layouts became the norm. Ergonomics took center stage. Split and curved keyboards aimed to reduce strain. Custom mechanical keyboards offered endless personalization for enthusiasts. The keyboard kept evolving to fit our changing needs. From desktops to laptops, it remained our primary tool. The revolution was personal and portable. The late 2000s brought another shift. Smartphones and tablets replaced physical keys with glass screens. Virtual keyboards, autocorrect, and swipe typing changed how we wrote. Emojis and multiple languages became just a tap away. Voice assistants and touchscreens made us wonder, is the keyboard fading? But for writing, coding, or searching, nothing beats a real keyboard's speed and precision. The keyboard remains a cornerstone of digital life. What's next? Holographic keyboards, brain-computer interfaces, or even more realistic virtual keys? However we type, the journey isn't over. The keyboard keeps adapting just like us. Its story is still being written. Absolutely fascinating.